There's this beautiful portion in Psalms, and we understand that this portion is about Jesus, of course, because Hebrews applies it to him, and he sort of referred to it a few times. But it's Psalms 40 from verse 6, and there is something that can be applied very much to us and shows something about the Old Testament saints' understanding of the beauty of God. So just read with me. Welcome this morning. Psalm 40 verse 6, sacrifice and offering you did not desire. My ears have you opened. Burnt offering and sin offering have you not required. Then said I, Lo, I come, behold, I come. In the volume of the book it is written of me. I delight to do your will, O my God. Yea, your law is within my heart. So love those verses. Of course, they're amazing, and they are talking about Jesus, and that's great. But there is something else besides that it describes. If you take that out of the picture and you're just thinking about the psalmist and who wrote this, and you're thinking about us, the answer is that to a degree this is true of us, of course, to a degree. The first thing that is revealed here is that, and once again, this is in the Old Testament, it's revealed that the relationship with God is not based on sacrifice and offering and burnt offerings. And it's so interesting because we read the Old Testament and we could easily imagine and believe that was sort of the complete relationship. That was the whole thing, and so many people have understood it that way, that the relationship with God is all about sacrifices and offerings, and that's all there is to it. Yet to see this here, we realize this here, that even for the Old Testament saints, it was made evident, it was made obvious that their relationship with the Lord wasn't based on sacrifices. So this is a powerful thought here. Once again, this is obviously about Jesus. When you read verse 7, Lo, I come, in the volume of the book it is written of me. That this is, of course, talking about Jesus. But the reality is that as children of God, we have this in our hearts, just like the psalmist had this in his heart. As he penned this, he also had this desire to do the will of God. When we recognize that God does not want to connect with us based on performance and based on our payment and our sacrifices and trying to fix our sins, but he wants to relate to us personally, it's a very different story. And this means that our hearts are, of course, drawn to the divine person who is like that, because he is so different from any gods that we would try to make for ourselves. So a God like that, whose thoughts, whose thoughts are like that, those thoughts are worth hiding in your heart. His law is worth hiding in our hearts, and when we do that, then his law will motivate us to do his will, and there will be a great delight in doing it. So the Old Testament saints knew this, and of course we know it very well. For us, it's very clearly described in Philippians 2:13. But still, this beautiful portion, when we apply it to ourselves, it also speaks volumes about our delight in the Lord. So just a simple thought in the morning, and I encourage you to meditate more on the Word, and God bless your day.